Hello and welcome to my Pre-Algebra review series. This video covers Chapter 9, Section 9, titled Symmetry and Reflections. By the end of this video, you will have reviewed recent lessons regarding symmetry and reflections, identifying lines of symmetry, finding lines of symmetry, graphing reflections, reflecting over an axis, and reflecting over a line. Please leave a like if you find this video to be helpful. Give your classmates a heads up too. It will more than likely help them, and certainly will help this channel to be seen by more students. If you would like me to cover any of these topics in greater detail, please leave a comment in the comments section below. I read them and do my best to answer each as time permits. Please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon to be notified every time I release a new video. Thank you. Let's get into it. Okay, starting with some definitions. Reflection symmetry. A figure has reflection symmetry when one half is a mirror image of the other half. We'll see some of that when we go further into this section. Line of symmetry. A line of symmetry divides the figure with reflection symmetry into two congruent halves. A reflection. A reflection is a transformation that flips a figure over a line of reflection. A line of reflection. A reflected figure or an image is congruent to the original figure. Together, an image and its reflection have line symmetry. The line of reflection being the line of symmetry. So let's look at this as we move forward. Objective 1. Identifying lines of symmetry. A figure has reflection symmetry when one half is a mirror image of the other half. A line of symmetry divides the figure with reflection symmetry into two congruent halves. I know it's a lot of talking about reflection and lines and stuff, but I think we'll see it as we move along here. A pattern of a back of a shirt is shown below. To make a shirt, you place a pattern on the folded piece of material with the dashed line of the pattern on the fold. After cutting the material, the back of the shirt will look like this shown below. So on the one side, they've got the pattern right here. The pattern is, I think we're going to see that it's, let me select a little color here. Okay, I think we'll see that the pattern is laid onto this folded piece of fabric right here. This is the pattern being laid onto the folded fabric. And here's the fold right down this edge over here. The fold is along this line here. And then you cut it out. You follow this with the scissors, and you cut it out. And when you open it up, you see the line of symmetry and how they're equal on both halves because of what you've done. It is possible for an image to have more than one line of symmetry. Okay, example 1, finding lines of symmetry. Draw the lines of symmetry and tell how many there are. Well, on A here, in picture A, how many lines of symmetry are there? Well, if we look at this picture, I mean, although there's some lines going through the butterfly, like there's a line going through here and a line here, if you fold the butterfly's wing at this point, it's not symmetric, right? This will fold over here and you'll have like a part of a wing over here, but you won't pick up the whole body. This line right here is the line of symmetry. If you were to raise the wings of this butterfly up so that they match and touch each other above its back, you would see that the outline of this wing right here and this wing would be laying on top of each other. They'd be touching. You'd see that one pattern. That's a line of symmetry. Here in B, there's 6 lines of symmetry. Excuse me. So you see that each one of these, this one here and this one here, no matter how you folded this crystal, the other half would match. It would lay on itself. Okay? So this is like cutting it in half and it'd be 2 identical sections. These are lines of symmetry. We have 6 lines here, 1 line here with the butterfly. Okay, example 1, check your understanding. Copy each figure, draw the lines of symmetry. Well, when you go away, once you try it, stop the video. Figure out how many lines of symmetry are in each of these figures. So go ahead. Okay, now that you're back, let's see what we have. For figure A, how many, if we divide this on one of the lines, how many lines of symmetry do we have? In this case, there are no we can't draw a straight line to any other vertex, from one vertex to another, to break this into lines of symmetry. Now, if we could pick a line here in the center, and this is not part of the lesson or the review, but if you picked a line here and drew a line through here, it would be a line of symmetry. But guess what? That point doesn't exist, so you can't find that line of symmetry. It's not natural. But in B, over here, you have a line of symmetry going from here to here. If you fold it on top of itself, you get the same image. The same thing goes from here to here and from here to here. So this one has 3 lines of symmetry. Do you see it? 1, 2, 3 lines. If you fold it across any one of these lines, it'll be the exact half of the figure, the other half of the figure. Objective 2, graphing reflections. A reflection is a transformation that flips a figure over on a line of reflection. A reflected figure or image is congruent to the original figure. Together, an image and its reflection have line symmetry. Okay, you're going to see it when we move forward here. The line of reflection being the line of symmetry. Okay, example 2, reflecting over an axis. So it's going to either be over the x or the y axis. So it says, graph the image of triangle ABC after a reflection over the y-axis. Okay, and then it says, since A is 4 units to the left of the y-axis, A prime, right here, A prime, and we've seen this now, A prime, is 4 units to the right of the y-axis. Reflect the other vertices, A prime, B prime, and C prime. So if you were to take what they're showing you here, they talk about right here that A is 4 units to the left. Well, A is 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left of the y-axis. Well, if we reflect it over the y-axis, that means like taking it and flipping a pancake over, flipping it over on the other on its top, right? You got the top and bottom are symmetrical, and if you flip it over, the bottom becomes the top becomes the bottom. Well, when you look at it, then here you're going to get that now A prime. Here's A prime. A was over here. Now A prime is 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right, and it's got its back up as opposed to its top. If you did this to B, B is 1, 2, 3 units to the left, and when you flip it upside down like a pancake, you get 1, 2, 3 to the right, on the right-hand side, all based on this line of symmetry right here. It's flipping across that line. C is the same thing. C is 2 over, and C prime is 2 over on the right. Okay? I think it's pretty straightforward. That y-axis there is the line of symmetry. You'll see in the next slide, I think, or when we get to it, that it does not have to be an axis. It can be any line you want to flip things over. But let's take a look. Okay, example 2, check your understanding. So graph the image of the triangle ABC after a reflection over the x-axis. Use the chart on the right for the ABC's info, right? So that you can kind of draw it if you have to. So what do they want us to do? This is your job. You're going to try this on your own first. But go ahead and do it when you get back. What we're going to be doing, though, just before you start, is you're going to be drawing. This picture is just to remind you what it's like to be flipping, okay? This is the picture from the previous slide. I put it here so that you have this one, though, the difference is we're going to be flipping across, let me change this to red. You're going to be flipping across the x-axis, not the y-axis. So what does that mean? So you can draw it too over here if you want. Just draw a triangle. You're going to have an over and under view in this time. So go ahead and try it. When you get back, we'll try to do it ourselves. Okay, now that you're back, let's see if we can do it. It says graph the image of ABC after a reflection over the x-axis. Use the chart on the right for the ABC info. So now you know where in essence, we're talking about this black triangle here, not the blue one, the black one, and this is where we're starting from. This is the original and this is the prime over here, the primes over here. We want new primes down in this direction, down toward this way from this ABC. So if you take ABC, we've got C is 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, right here is there. A is 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2. Up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right there. And then, that's B. A is 1 down and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 down and 4. Okay, so if you draw this triangle, it's going to look like this. Drawing the best I can. And this is B and C and A. Okay, so now what are they asking you to do? They're asking you to flip it over this axis. Reflect it over, okay? So how are we going to do? We're going to take any one of these. What we're going to do is we're going to look at them and we're going to decide. It's a reflection, okay? So starting again here, let's start with A. A is 2 down, and we're going over X. So, not 2 down, it's 1 down. It's 4 over and 1 down. So we're going to stay 4 over. I'm going to change to blue. We're going to stay to 4 over, but now we're going to be 1 up. So this is going to be the new A prime. And then C is not going to go anywhere. It's staying right on here because when you flip C about the x-axis, it just stays there. C is right here. It doesn't move. There's nowhere to go up and down because it's right here. It's on the x-axis. And then you have B, which is 1, 2 above, 2 out. So now it's going to go over X, so it's going to go down over 1, 2 down. It stays 2 out, but it goes 2 down. So here's now B prime. So we've got A prime, C prime is right here, and B prime. So if we draw this one, here's the triangle right here. Here, and here, and here. So this is now the A prime, B prime, C prime triangle reflected from a triangle ABC. Okay, I'll write in here, it's triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, good job. Okay, example 3, reflecting over a line. You can flip images over lines other than the axes. Graph the image of PQR, triangle PQR, over a reflection of line y equals 2. So here's our line y equals 2. It's this nice little dashed line right here. Okay? And we're flipping it over this point right here. So we're going to flip. This is the top. We're going to be looking at the bottom when we get done flipping it. And so what's it going to look like? We're going to start with P. Well, P over the line of 2 is 1 up. It's 2 to the left, still 2 to the left, 1 up. So we're going 2 to the left, 1 down. So that's right here, P below the line, 1 unit. This is P prime. Okay, now we go to Q. Q is 1, here's the line. 1, 2, 3. Q is 4 up and 1 to the right, positive on X. So we're going 1 to the right, positive, right here on our line, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. This is Q prime. And R is over here based on our numbers here. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, X 4 to the 4, and we're Y 1, 2, 3 up. 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. So from here we go 1 down, 2 down, 3 downs, and we're still 4 out. So this is point R prime. We have P prime here, Q and R. I'll change colors to draw this triangle. So we're going to go from here. That's a pretty good line. To here. Not real good. And then to here. Oops. Oh, that came out pretty good. So as you can see, it's basically the same triangle flipped over on its back, and it's down on the opposite side of that line of y equals 2. So all your counting is relative to that line, not the x-axis in this case, that line of y equal 2. Okay, graph the image of triangle ABC with vertices A equals 3, 0, B equals 2, 3, and C equals 5, 1. Reflect over, after a reflection over each line of X equals 2. Okay, so I guess you could do it however you want to do it. I like getting the points out and then flipping the points from there. You don't have to draw the image after you can draw it, but it makes it nice to see it, what it's drawn. They're triangles. Okay, so let's start with the first one. They're both the same. So we're starting with X equals 2. And X equals 2 means that the line we're flipping over is this line here. X equals 2. Okay, and we start off with A. Point A is at 3, 0. 3, 0. That right here, right? 3, 0 is right here. X is 3, Y is 0. This is A. B is 2, 3. So 2, 1, 2, 3. Here's B. And C is 5, negative 1. So C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1 right here. And if we draw that triangle, okay, that's kind of it. And by the way, it's going to be the same thing on this other one, the same triangle. So if I wanted to draw it, I could do 2 over here, right here, 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, 5, minus 1. So this one is B, and this is A. I'm just getting ahead of the game a little bit. And then C is 5, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm already, wait, what? I did the wrong one? Oops, excuse me. Let's erase that. I think I did the wrong one. Oh, A, I got something wrong here. B for sure is 2, 3. A, let me get back onto it. A is 3, 0. 3, 0. Okay, that's more like it. And now C is 5, negative 1. 5, negative 1. Right, that looks better. So this is C, this is B, and this is A. Okay, so these are the two identical triangles. This one's flipping over this line here of X equals 2. The other one's flipping over B is Y is minus 1. So Y is right here, minus 1. So they're going to flip this one over this. Well, one thing you've noticed is B is on the flip line here, and C is on the flip line here. So this is check your understanding. I'm hopeful. Did I give you the break to go do this on your own? But now that you've kind of drawn these out, if I didn't give you time, take it now. Okay, so now we've got them drawn out. We know what they look like. So let's do the flip. So we're going to do the first flip over X equals 2. And if we do that, we're going to see that we're flipping over that one. So it says we're starting here with A equals, well, maybe start with B. B is 2, 3, right? 2, 3, and where 2 is where we're starting. So this is going to also be B prime. I should change to red. B prime. Oops, it didn't change. Sometimes this thing doesn't change when I click it. There we go. B prime. So when it's going to flip, it's going to stay right here. We're going to flip this one over line 2. This 3 on X becomes 1, because this is up 1 on X. It's at 0. This is your point A. It's going to be 1. So it was 1 point above X equals 2. Now it's 1 below X right here. And this is A prime. And now we got to find A, B, and this is C over here, I guess. So C is 1, 2, 3 to the right of 2, of X equals 2, and 1 down. We're 1 down, and we're 1, 2, 3 right here. So our triangle, although it looks kind of skinny, this is C prime over here. We go from here to here, and then from here to here, and from here to here. So this is our triangle. If you can see it, these lines are not too good. You can see that it's flipped about this point B. Boom, boom. It's like a pancake got flipped. And now when you do B of y equals -1, here it is, we're going to be flipping over this line, y, and 5 is on the line. So 5 isn't moving anywhere. So 5 is now also C prime. When we do x, it's going to go down. We're 1 up, 3 out, 1 down. And this one here is 2 to the left, 1, 2, 3 up, 2 to the left, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Yeah, down. 1, 2, 3 down. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 up and 1, 2, 3 out. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2 out. I said 3, I meant 2. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Okay, didn't quite get that one going right. And when you draw that in then, it goes from here to here, and here to here, and here to here. This is C prime. This is A prime right here. And this is B prime down here. This spot, and this spot. I hope you got those. You have to do a little thing. Even I messed up on this one on B a little bit because I was counting from the x-axis, or when y was 0. And oops, I shouldn't have. I had to be y and -1 when I did my counting. Okay, good.